Hello, welcome to Well of Being. This is Melissa, intuitive healer, guide, and channel. So here in the Midwest, we have rain, rain, and more rain, which got me thinking about the beautiful cycle of water going up into the heavens, and of course, getting instilled a little magic up there in the heavens, and then returning to nurture the earth and the growing cycle. So being springtime here on this part of the planet, this is the time where things are very actively growing and blooming. And since we're earthlings, that includes us. So the theme today is about tapping in to the nurturing energies that can best support us during this beautiful cycle of springtime. So I have chosen the Healing Waters Oracle, the Starseed Oracle, and the Crystal Mandala Oracle. So we have this beautiful shell. This is actually a seed that was given to me that it was whole, and the way this seed opens is it twists on its own and explodes the seeds out. It happened in my bedroom in the middle of the night many years ago. It was it was a little shocking because I didn't know it was going to do that, and I kept the pod, and it's part of an art piece here in the Well of Being now. And this is Aventurine. So see which 3 deck connects to you today. And we shall begin with the Healing Waters Oracle. Okay, and I am feeling 6, as I often am. 6 cards to be drawn today in this beautiful deck. All right. And our first card is Beneath the Surface. Ride the waves. Let it go. King Tide. All right, and our last 2 cards. Oh, they came together. Package deal. Immerse yourself and into the unknown. Wow. Okay. Loving these. I don't think I've seen any of these cards before. This is a newer deck for me. All right. Who are we going to be drawn to first? And I'm feeling Beneath the Surface. Beneath the surface, what's really driving you, true motives, and breaking free. So again, we're orienting ourselves to the connection with springtime and knowing that we are earthlings and these energies of springtime are within us. Spring truly is a time of growth and breaking through. So deck 1, you are being asked to really look within, beneath the surface. You're feeling that surge of energy, the creativity that is wanting to manifest, but this important level of aligning and discerning, what is the driving force behind that energy? Because we're all feeling that upsurge of energy to want to create, to want to move forward, to want to manifest in the season of spring. But we have to use our high level discernment, connect in with our intuition and our higher selves, and feel into, are we really truly aligned? This concept of what is our motives? Because, we can move forward with lots of energies, but they may not be in our highest state of alignment. So this message is about truly, to me, I hear breaking free as really aligning to the essence of who you are, so that this growing cycle, I'm almost picturing like a garden, deck 1, folks. Let's say you're just kind of like, and you throw all the seeds in the garden, and you don't really set an intention. You're just like, I want to grow stuff, and you let it go. And yeah, there's going to be growth because that is the nature of things. It's going to grow. But what would happen if you used your presence, your energy, your discernment, and your connection with what you were growing, and really chose with deep intention what you were choosing to grow, where you placed it, and then gave it loving attention each and every day, how would that look different with the growing and moving forward? So that's really, really powerful. Alignment with that true essence as you are in this phase of growing and moving forward. So this one's calling me next. Into the unknown, underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears. So these two are very akin. I mean, you can see a lot of parallels between these two cards, almost as if we were to be looking in your garden, that this would be below and then moving to this next level here. Because when things are growing, of course, there is this phase where they're deep, deep, deep within the earth. And not even only that, they're deep, deep, deep within their own bulb or their seed. And so there's this darkness. And then there's this, again, this connection to the inner knowing. And then this moving forward, this expansion, this growth, which is moving into the unknown. There's this driving force that you're aligning and connecting to. And though there may be some aspects of it that you can see and perceive, there may be many that you cannot in your traditional sense. So there's a lot of faith, and there can be a lot of fear that comes up as you are moving forward in this way, where it can almost feel like you're blind in some ways, but you're not. When you really tune in beneath the surface, you can feel into the truth, to the essence, to the energies that are driving you forward. Beautiful. Okay, this one. Immerse yourself. Woo, earthquake with this one. Immerse yourself. Training, learning, new hobbies, passions. So deck number 1, folks, this is kind of like what I was seeing with the garden. Like, there is a new way of being that you are being called to. And this new way of being is connecting in with the essence, and it is stepping into the unknown, and it is going to call you to move. Again, you're going to be tapping into some ways of being and connecting into your life that may be new to you. So whether it's something that's a hobby or a training, I mean, the truth of it all is it's all about your passion and your connection to spirit, aligning to spirit and where it's driving you to move forward. And so there is this level of immersing in new things. And I'm hearing that it can be things that perhaps you've never even heard of before, but it also can be new perspectives on experiences that you have had. So that's kind of akin to the garden analogy, where it's like, yeah, I grow a garden every year and I do it a certain way, but now I'm going to look at it from a different angle, and I'm going to tune into the lunar cycles with my plantings and things such as that. So it feels like the training and learning, even though these seem like they're outside of yourself, you can see she has this nautilus shell on her heart, because it feels like your connection to the new things you're immersing yourself in is coming from this deep inner guidance from within, aligning from within. So letting that be that driving force that's guiding you into the unknown and encouraging you to go deep below the surface. Again, I can start to see how these cards stack each other in a way. These cards feel like they're more on the surface level of your experience. So let's start with let it go. So releasing the past, forgiving, soften, and moving forward. Again, to continue with this garden analogy that wants to be shared for you, deck 1. There is this preparation process that you have to do to prepare your garden, to be able to have the biggest, to be able to allow the buds and the seeds to fully be able to come to abundance. So there can be a clearing that is required. There can be a weeding that is required. So this feels like the let it go. So it is going to be a level of discernment and awareness, again, that comes from deep within as you connect to what you see in front of you and feel into what needs to be cleared out and what you want to align to, what you want to connect to, because we have to clear out space in order to bring in new things, in order to grow and move forward. So this feels like, almost like you see she's like parting the seas. It doesn't feel, and it feels like there's this really cool energy that's like behind her, the back of her heart, like guiding her forward. And it feels like there's a dragon here. Okay. Wow. Yeah, lots of cool images in this card. So what I see when I see that, and there's this lit path beneath her feet, is like, it doesn't look like she's putting out a lot of effort. I know sometimes weeding can feel like a lot of effort, but this feels like this release, this letting go, this clearing that you're doing. You've been preparing the way for it for a while. There's probably a lot of levels, because most of the time when we get to the place where we're really ready to let things go, it's because we've done the work. Just like if you were to think of pulling a weed, like if you use, somebody comes in and they use various tools to kind of uproot those deeper roots, and then you can go with your hand and it's like, boop, it just comes right out. So that's the phase where I think that you're at. Like, you've done the work, deck one, and now there's going to be a great ease. And a lot of this is the energy that is moving you forward as you dive into the truth and aligning with your essence. And you're very, very, very supported in this process. I mean, you got the dragons with you. So these two cards feel very connected. We'll start with King Tide. Plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. I mean, I feel like this is the outcome of the garden because of all the work that you've done, all the preparation, all the diving into the unknown, immersing yourself and going beneath the surface and moving forward. I mean, the abundance is going to just happen for you because you, and it may look like, to some people, they may come over to your house and be like, what? Look at that garden. Or, in your life, something really magical comes in and they just looks like it miraculously got there. But you're like, yeah, it may look like that to you, but I know what's behind everything that went into this. But that doesn't take away from the fact that, like, yeah, abundance is here, man. It's here. We are receiving. So all of the efforts that you have been putting in and this journey into the unknown, beneath the surface, diving in and immersing yourself in new things is going to be very prosperous for you. And it feels like on multiple levels, it's going to be very healing. It's going to be very expanding for your spirit, like it just feels like all aspects of your life, relationships, your work, everything is going to be impacted from this. And it feels like there's like an alien right here too. So, I mean, again, it just seems like these cards just keep showing that there's a lot of beautiful beings that are supporting you in this, that you're not alone, that you are, all of the efforts that you have been immersing yourself in and diving into have been observed and seen, and you've created a place of alignment that is not only within yourself, but is with all of these energies and spirits and beings that are beyond you, that are like, yep, they're going to step in and support you now. So this one, okay, ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. So, I mean, I feel like this card can kind of surf through all the different levels of each of these cards. And the energy, of course, of the wave is, it's about flow. It's about following the flow, connecting into the flow. If, this lovely surfer were to resist the flow, she could end up being like submerged by the wave, or pushed down to the bottom of the ocean. But the message is, with all of this beautiful guidance and support and your inner alignment and your connection to your highest self and your spirit and the divine beings and even the essence of water and wave and elements and all of this, that is going to be a huge source of support for you. And I'm hearing, like, especially navigating moving forward. Like, once you have gone through all this deep level work, these layers, these levels, and you're receiving this higher level of abundance, it's not that it's not that like you've gotten to some plane of existence and then it all stops. So life continues to flow on. And I feel like this card is a reminder of your ability to be able to, again, align with your spirit, align to the elements, align to all the energies that are here to support you in this process of moving forward. Okay, so let's see if there's any light language for you. Deck number 1, little light language activation. Soy koi kakoi ke koro okoi e ai koro okoi e ke okoro okoi e. E ke okoro koi ke koro ke okoro oi. Ke oro ahi ahoro oro ai. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, deck 1. And next up, we have the Starseed Oracle in this lovely pod. So again, the message here, deck 2, is that we are tapping into this season of spring, and we are asking, what can we bring in right now to nurture the growth of our soul flowers, just like April showers bring May flowers. Deep cellular healing. The cosmic heart. Empathic starseed. The courageous peony. Portal. And finally, the void. Whew. Okay. Deck number 2. Okay, I'm going to start here. The void. Stop. Embrace winter. The great cosmic womb. So deck number 2, folks, what I'm feeling into for you is, okay, a lot of the planet is in springtime. And so when you look around you, you see these things that are actively growing and blooming, and you see all these people that are feeling the like, woo, we want to get out there, we want to do things, we want to take action in all different kinds of ways. And you're looking at them like, no, thank you. And there's a reason for this, because even though the season on Earth reflects spring, your experience, because we each embody the elements in our own unique ways for our highest good, we experience it different. So for you, you are in a deeper state of what we might call winter, where you are being called to go very deep within. So, I mean, akin to almost like a bud, let's call it not a bud, but a bulb. And let's say this is a bulb that, some of the bulbs, they don't bloom every year. And it doesn't mean they're dead. It's just not the right time for them. So this is really about your aligned timing and your divine timing. So spring is one of those beautiful seasons that reveals to us everything has its own aligned divine timing, and so do you. This is not your time for, there may not be a lot of outward action in this moment, but there's a lot happening within. A lot happening within. So this feels like the next one that wishes to come out. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So almost feels like she is within this void. Whew. So this inward journey for you very much is about a heart healing. And the devotion isn't to anything outside yourself. It is to yourself. Ooh, this is evoking tears. This really, for you, deck 2, is about the deeper connection. And there's a lot of healing going on for you, which is why you need to be held and nurtured within the womb. but it's heart healing and building a very tender, compassionate relationship with yourself. The moving prayer is to you from you. The devotion is to you from you, and that is where the potency comes from. And the concept of the cosmic heart. So like this deep level of healing that you are experiencing is because your heart has been contracted and is so ready to expand. So I'm feeling this one next. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So part of what you are healing and why you need time in the cosmic womb, and I'm feeling like this is something that you had a tough time during the eclipse portal and you're still feeling very intense energies. You are very empathic and you've had to probably cut a lot of ties, and some of it may not feel like you've chosen to do it, but it's just happened because you're changing and you're going within and you're shifting how you connect to your reality, I'm hearing, and that includes in relationship, because you've been on a journey to discover your own energetic sovereignty. There is a way that you have been orienting yourself to reality, deck 2 people, because of your inherent empathic nature, where you have been overgiving of yourself, and it's caused a lot of heart pain. And it's caused energetic depletion, which we'll get to in a minute, energetic scarcity. But it's this, as this card says, it's not yours. So you've had to take this really, like, if we were to look at spring for you, if anything, it's almost more like the cutting back that has to happen in fall to prepare for a deep rest phase so that you can have this incredible cosmic spring that is coming your way. Because you have taken on so much that's not yours. You've had to do a lot of clearing of energies of that. And you've really been pushed to dive into this concept of your own energetic sovereignty and the sovereignty of others to be responsible for their own energy that is not yours to take on. So this brings me to the deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So with the pain of living from such a place of overgiving and absorbing what is no longer yours, it has deeply impacted you again, which is why you need time to go into the great cosmic wound to heal not only your heart, but like every level of your body has been impacted by this, the overgiving that's led to energetic scarcity. So the deep cellular healing is available for you as you enter this phase. So really allow yourself to know that this cutting back, this turning inward, it's absolutely necessary for your healing. It's absolutely necessary for your moving forward. It's like literally your life depends on it. So really listen right now, because you'll be getting a lot of mixed messages because you see other energies in nature and the universe that might be pushing out, but this, not until you're ready. Your own divine timing, your divine alignment with knowing when it is your time. And this is the magic of these last 2 cards, is because when it is your time, doors are opening. You get to decide, rewards, wild card. So the thing about this winter, this time of cocooning yourself, this healing, I'm really encouraging you, deck 2 people, to turn inward and be aware of how much time you need in that space, because you're going to know. And it could be as powerful as like you go to bed feeling like you are never going to come out of the womb, and you wake up in the morning and you feel like you're a spring chicken, like you're ready to go, and the portal is just going to open up for you. Like you get to bypass all natural processes and just come to full bloom. So full bloom. So this, all of this time turning inward, this clearing out, this healing of your heart, this healing of your body. When you come through that portal, you are the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, letting yourself be seen. So as you emerge from this portal into your own divine and aligned spring, what you emerge as. Do you see the cosmos inside her? Hello. Yes, because because of all the healing and you've expanded at every level of your brain, your being. So what you bring forth in this next expansion that is coming your way when you are ready is this full cosmic bloom. So what I'm hearing is that it's more alignment than you've ever known, because you were giving so much of your energy away. You weren't able to tap into other dimensions in the way you are when you fully healed, or really deepened your healing of your heart space and your body. That's always an ongoing process, but this is a huge, like I'm hearing, like interstellar leap for you, deck number 2, that you will experience when it is time to bloom. Get ready, because everything's going to change. You're going to emerge with a different resonance. You may look different, you will feel different, you will just relate to all of life and reality from this completely different, cosmically aligned perspective. You can even see these little cosmic butterflies, again, because you entered the cocoon, the cosmic womb, the cosmic heart, and now it will be the time to emerge when the time is right for you, and you will know your own divine timing. So se koe ke kokoro koe ke o koe de ke okoro oe e ke oroi de ke oro okoi e ke oroi de ke aroa hai oroi ai wawi. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Thank you, deck 2. And we'll move on to our final deck and 6-card pull with the Crystal Mandala Oracle and the Aventurine. All right, so again, deck number 3. What we are tapping into is the essence of spring. What is needed for our growth right now, for our nurturance, to support the blooming of our soul flowers? We have Descending Power, Ascended Master, Lao Tzu, and Zinsight, Crystal Masters, 333. Tiger Spirit Rises, Archangel Adnakiel, and Tiger's Eye, Crystal Angel, 444. Purification, Angel, I can't say these names, but I'll try, Labiel, and Black Tourmaline, and that's a 444 card. Grace for the Grand Gesture, Archangel Raphael and Malachite. Goodwill, Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper, Crystal Goddess 888. And our final card for the Crystal Mandala Oracle is Meaningful Sacrifice, Ascended Master Jesus and Rosophia, Crystal Master 333. Whew, I think this one wants to go first. Oh, that's a heavy word. So let's feel into that. Meaningful sacrifice. Okay, this is a deck number 3, soul contracts. I'm hearing soul contracts, soul contracts, soul contracts, soul contracts. I'm gonna really recommend that you visit the, there's 2 videos on soul contracts, and I will put them in the description. You have had some really intense soul contracts that you came here to fulfill, and they are coming to completion. They are coming to completion. They're coming to completion. Can I say it again? They are coming to completion. They had a very powerful, meaningful purpose here, and there was a lot of sacrifice involved. And I'm hearing mainly from your childhood. So the upbringing you chose, and verbal abuse, physical abuse. Yeah, some very heavy energies that you chose to take on for a purpose, as hard as that is to hear, that are coming to a completion. And it's going to feel almost like there is And I'm feeling the next card that wants to come in, but it's going to feel almost like there is a death and a resurrection. That's how significant, you know, the intensity of the sacrifice, the experience you had in childhood, the experience of healing from that, and then getting to the point where you really are ready to be complete. It's like your whole life has to end as the way it was, because so much of your experience up until this point has been around your sacrifice that you had to make. So it's just an identification that you had with it. It was really, you know, it was such a heavy part of your reality. But as that density leaves you, there is, again, this death and resurrection. So no accident with Jesus. So the next one that is being called is purification. So this is like the next phase. So as you move into this phase of completing these soul contracts, you're entering this phase of purification. So the purification, there's going to be levels, and I'm seeing another video that would be helpful for you. Tech 3, I mean, you're in it. You've got a lot going on. But there's going to be levels where you are going to have to do some conscious work around this, because again, this soul contract, this sacrifice that you chose to make was very intense and was very interwoven into every level of your being. So there's this purification that has to happen of your body before you can fully resurrect. So there's going to be, I can feel that there'll be other energies that are coming in that are supporting that process that lead to your full rebirth and resurrection into this life. So the purification phase is going to be kind of like you consciously being very, very aware of any place where you're still holding on to any residual emotion or beliefs around the choice you made around the soul contract. So this is going to be especially your own emotions towards yourself, I'm hearing. So it can be, of course, as we become aware of our own sovereignty and making the choices that we make, there can be a lot of anger at both ourselves and our divine team in the universe. And this purification is very much a cleansing of those energies and any other residual stagnant and stuck beliefs and resentments that you may still be holding within your system. You've done a lot of work, but the energy is here now to support you with really doing, I'm hearing, like a deep clean. And because for this rebirth, you want to be fully like, I don't want to have any ties, no cords connected to this past experience, almost like it's going to feel like a past life experience within this life. Okay. I think we'll do this. This wants to come in next. So Tiger Spirit rises, Archangel Adnikiel, and Tiger's Eye. Yeah, so I'm feeling with this one, this is part of the energy of, because all these things are going to be happening simultaneously. It's going to feel like there's a lot of energy shifting simultaneously. Like you're going to be doing purification, but you're going to be in the process of resurrection and rebirth at the same time. And the Tiger Spirit rising feels like the energy of your next level of soul being. So this clarification of your soul, as your soul has released the baggage of this contract that had so much sacrifice tied to it, it's almost going to feel like it's your spirit, and you've probably got hints of it in the past, but the more free it is of this soul contract or contracts, you're going to have this energy and this presence again that feels like rebirth into this life. So I'm just feeling it, like that tiger energy rising up. It is the tiger energy too, feels like there's power in it, but there's a ferociousness too. Like you're not going to stand for holding any more of the old density from the soul contracts. The tiger's going to help you with the purification process and the clearing out. I'm feeling not just tiger, but you know, like Sekhmet energy. It's definitely Sekhmet energy, and her, I can almost see her face right in there. but her gifts for helping us with clearing out these densities. Like literally, she transmutes the heaviest and most dense energies into light. Okay, this one wants to go next. Goodwill. Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper. What I'm feeling about this is it's almost like a presence and an energy that's holding you through this intense process. The process of awakening to the contracts and coming to completion, the process of your energy rising up, the process of purification. Gaia is reminding you, like she's like, especially as we look at, we were talking about the seasons right now. She's like, yeah, you know what? I process everything. Give it to me and I know how to process it. I can process the physical, I can process the emotional, and I have so many gifts for being able to transmute them using different weather patterns and the elements, just like right now, as I mentioned in the beginning, our driving rains that we have had here in the Midwest. There's a purpose to when Gaia brings in these different elements. So she is holding you because you are an earthling, you are spirit embodied. So this is just a reminder of how supported you are, and reflecting on this connection to Gaia can help you to feel centered in this process, to know that you are being held. That's just the most important message, that you are being held. I'm hearing even like protected, because she wants you here on earth. She wants you here on earth. There is a reason why this is a resurrection, a rebirth into life here on earth, and what you have to bring, which I feel is what these next two are about. So why are we doing all this? Why are we going through all this? It's like you're choosing to stay here. So this has to do with these new levels of energy that you're opening to. Wow. This feels very root chakra to me. It says descending power, but I hear ascending and descending. I hear both. So those of you who tune into my channel may have heard me talk often about the root chakra as being this reservoir of an inner fire that ignites the spark for life, that ignites our spark for life at every level within our chakras, within our body. So this lust for life, this fire for existence, this passion for connecting into life. So yes, it can translate to sensual energies, but it's really the sensual connection to living an earthly life. So it's living in aliveness. So the tiger and these energies very much go together. This feels like, the tiger is not a frenetic. There's this powerful energy coming from the root chakra. Master Lao Tzu, very deep, deep wisdom. And that is what is aligning through. The tiger feels like the caliber, the feeling of the energy, and this feels like the essence, the essence that's within, that's driving, that's fueling the tiger and its ability to be able to take action in all the ways it can. So this feels like this is your crown chakra. If that's your root, this feels like it's your crown. I know it's green, which we can see as heart sometimes, and it can be there too. I think it's heart. I think it's everything on up. It's like, yes, heart, third eye, crown. Grace for the grand gesture. Archangel Raphael and Malachite. Yes, I'm just feeling, as I feel into this card and this whole process of what is it that you are rebirthing to? Why does Gaia need you to be here and go through this intense process? That's because of the gifts you have to bring. That's because of the gifts you have to bring. So the energies of the root chakra being propelled into that tiger energy that's going to create this forward moving action, you do so from this place of this really expansive heart space and very expansive crown and third eye. So spiritually aligned, heart aligned, because of course of all that you have processed and cleared, that what you chose to go through in this lifetime, this is like a gateway This is a portal that you've opened up within yourself, that you are opening up within yourself as you go through this healing process. And this is really why Gaia is like, we need you here. We need your presence here because of this portal that you're opening through your heart, third eye, and crown. Very powerful. And as for, really, deck 3 folks, you're in a very inward process with all of this. And, a lot of the work you do is just through your inner work and how it resonates out. Because, of course, we are all energetically connected. As you emerge into this next phase of your life, rebirthed, with this energy expansion, this portal, the portal is your gift. It is a tool. And the first and foremost is you opening it fully for yourself, aligning it for yourself. And then over time, what you will experience is how you can actually use it to support healing others and healing the collective. But that you are not to rush into that, because you still have a lot of healing to do for yourself. And yeah, I'm just hearing that the strength of this portal really is, it's like a deep well. It's a deep well that connects the expansive aspects of your heart space and your galactic connections. Wow. Amazing. All right. Thank you. This was beautiful. We had deck number 3, the Crystal Mandala Oracle. Let's see if I can get these guys back together. We had deck number 1, Healing Waters. And we had deck number 2, the Starseed Oracle. Thank you so much. This was beautiful. Blessings, everyone.